Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Sara Wiseman, and today we have our Divine Astrology August 2023 channeled forecast. And for those of you who haven't come across my work yet, I'm a channel and an intuitive, and I've been doing this work for a very long time, the decades we're talking about, and I'm so delighted to bring to you this channeled forecast that speaks about the quality of time that we're experiencing now. And this is a lesson to kind of just, let go of the distractions of what is happening, the events, and sort of where your mind is swirling, and just kind of listen to this idea and see if this can help you as you journey your way through this month. Following oneness, it's pretty easy to know what we know. We're souls in human form. We're collective soul together. Everything is one. Everything is now. Just getting to this place of understanding requires us to sift and sort through all of the misbeliefs of the past, everything we were taught and trained in. We had to sort and sift and reject most of it. And now, instead of firm and fast rules, society's path, a clear morality, we're walking the path without markers. Or the only marker we have is a big arrow pointing up. It's vague, it's got no rules, it's got no morality, it's just we're one, we're now. And if you had to boil it down to just one rule, it's oneness. So how does that help us navigate regular life? And the answer is it doesn't. Oneness is too vague. Oneness has no rules. Oneness has no morality. We can be absolutely clear on oneness as truth, as what's real. Yet our spiritual understanding may not help us navigate regular life. The world continues to spin with all of its problems. We'll encounter rocks on every path, and many of our paths have boulders. The oneness principle is vague and vast, and yet we can apply it to every situation. Oneness and its counterpart, nowness, allow us to see clearly how to respond in every moment. Of course, this is if we remember. Often we forget. This is part of being human. Fortunately, just as oneness and nowness help us make sense of the world, the universe as collective consciousness is also helping us. When we seek oneness, oneness finds us. When we seek nowness, nowness finds us. So, while the markers on the path may not show up as the specific directions or hard and fast rules, what we can notice is the events and circumstances that are showing up to guide us. So we've got synchronicities, happenstance, circumstance, the odd noticing, the strange feeling, the alarm, the aha, the disruptor, the vibe. These are all markers, not brazen billboards on the path or a big yes or no rich in the clouds, but markers of guidance whenever we need it. We find guidance when the timing is right. The exact moment is the exact moment, not before, not after. Guidance arrives in divine timing. All we need to do is keep paying attention. We retain awareness, and flow is easy. The universe does not decree with hard and fast rules. After all, a rule is only useful until a situation changes. If people are evolving, Rules can't hold for too long. The universe already has this covered. Synchronicity is the rule of nowness. Synchronicity is the rule of oneness. Now, there's a lot here, and I think the main thing to look at is when you use the oneness principle as this overarching way of looking at everything, this is where things start to get easy. Like you have a fight with a partner, you apply the oneness principle. You can't get along with your boss, you apply the oneness principle. You are feeling worried about the future, you apply the oneness principle. And we just keep applying this, and we remember this idea: oneness has no rules, and oneness has no morality, which is a societal overlay. Oneness has no morality. So it's not that we should be immoral, it's just that we need to remember that morality and societal rules and societal expectations are all built on this place we are, the time and place and the culture and background that we live in. And it has really nothing to do with the larger oneness of everything. I mean, oneness, the universe, God, divine, all, has been around a lot longer than you or me, or than whatever societal rules we're thinking are so important to follow. The other part about this is that the markers on the path as synchronicities. So you guys all know what synchronicities are, and what we want to pay attention to here is that this is how the universe is guiding us. When we tune into this big oneness idea, that's what we are. When we tune to this idea of nowness, everything's happening right at the exact moment. And then we start to notice what's dropping in, what the universe is dropping into our awareness, or to our nowness, the disruptor, the synchronicity. And these are markers on the path. This is what you follow as your guide. And you follow what you receive in meditation. Yes, you enter in for that, but you also follow what you expand out and notice in the nowness. And so this idea of paying attention to oneness, the biggest rule, the sub-rule of that, nowness, just working with these concepts and continuing to apply them to, the distraction, the miserable situation, the unavoidable conflict. Just keep putting these on overlay and look at it through that lens, and you'll find yourself relaxing, not being so hung up on stuff, not being so uptight about things, not being so angry. Just start getting this bigger perspective. And of course, this is your expanding awareness. Everybody, I am Sara Wiseman. You can find me at sarawiseman.com. Subscribe. Go to the website, get your free mini course, The Magic of Blind Readings, and I will be back next month with more divine astrology for the month ahead. Thanks for listening.